Over the years, I've worked with and continue to work with some really fantastic drummers and percussionists. Wonderfully talented people and great musicians to record with. But on my latest recording, the main title to Orson Welles' Great Mysteries, which is part of my upcoming album, The Music of Orson Welles, I handle the drums and percussion myself. Even though there's no need to, I am a frustrated drummer and sometimes you have to indulge yourself. This short film will explore some of the approaches to drums and percussion on this album, starting with tea towels. I love tea towels. I always have. I didn't even know I did until I saw a picture of Ringo Starr from the 60s and realized part of that incredible sound that I could not stop being obsessed with came from tea towels. Since then, I have spent many hours positioning and repositioning tea towels to get just the perfect sound on a kit. And I've been very lucky to be associated with wonderful drummers with very expensive, perfectly tuned and well-maintained kits agree to have that wonderful ring deadened and taken away by tea towels. When placed absolutely perfectly, you get a change from the classic jazzy ring of a kit like this to this bit of muted tom wonderfulness. When it comes to percussion, I've always had a fairly low-tech approach to recording and performing it. This album features some fairly traditional instruments like shakers and tambourines and bongos, and a few instruments that you wouldn't find in a traditional music store because I've always been a fan of found objects. The idea that anything can be a percussion instrument if you use it correctly. As with drums, I love percussion. I love the way that it can build up a track and add such energy and life to it. Some of the notable percussion used on this album include seeds from the health food shop in a lovely glass jar, sound wonderful. Coffee. Great to drink, great to record with. Both single origin and instant decaffeinated. Different personalities from each. Keys. Keys work great, and everybody's got them. And my secret weapon must be mentioned, toilet paper. My wife and I were on the way home from the shop, and I was drumming out a rhythm on the toilet paper, and realized that it sounded fantastic. I quickly went home, mic'd it up, and it turned out it's a nice combo between sort of a brushed drum snare type thing and almost a shaker of its own. It's got some noise to it, and it's just great, and I use it in several places on this album. When combined with everything else, percussion, whether store-bought or found object, can make a huge difference to recording. And I personally recommend trying out the various bits that everybody has lying around to see if they can become percussion themselves.